My name is Skyla Post. I'm working on a website called skylasposts.com. It will be up very soon. Until then, if you ever need to reach me, you can email me at skylasposts@gmail.com. I just wanted to jump on here and say hello. I have been teaching with VIPKID for 3 years. I'm almost at 3.5. I am also a mock class mentor, or you could say an interviewer with them. The purpose of this video specifically is to talk to you about how my very first class with VIPKID went, just to reminisce, and I thought it would be something fun to start with. So when I started, we did not do backgrounds. They wanted a plain wall and a reward showing. So when I started my very first class, I had a white wall and a white whiteboard that I did have attached to my wall. Now you can see I've mixed things up a little bit. But I was so nervous because I had finished the hiring process in November of 2016, and I started right around Thanksgiving time. It took about 2 weeks for me to make it through the hiring process. And then my first class was that first week of December. So I think it was only like 6 days after I officially got hired. I officially got hired on November 30th, and I think my first class was December 6th. So I was excited and nervous, but it was a unit assessment. Almost everybody at that time, their first classes were trials. So a unit assessment is like a little test that our students have twice within a unit. So they'll have a new unit, which is a new topic, new set of vocabulary, words, grammar, and things like that. There are 12 lessons in a unit. Lesson 6 is the unit assessment, and lesson 12 is the unit assessment. And yes, we do have one other level called pre-VIP, which is slightly different. They have 8 instead of 12. So their unit assessments, they actually call checkpoints, and they're lesson 4 and 8. But when I started, that level did not exist. We had trials, we had levels 1, we had trials, levels 2, 3, 4, and 5 is what VIPKID offered when I began. And so I didn't know what to do. I thought, how am I supposed to test this student that I've never met before and I've never taught anyone before? So I asked a couple of my teacher friends. I only knew a few people that had heard of VIPKID. I jumped on YouTube and tried to watch a little bit of videos, but there was nothing about unit assessments that I could find. My friend's advice was, when you fill out the feedback, you're filling out a score. So just take really good notes. I'm like, okay. So I was very, very nervous. They allow us between 25 and 30 minutes for a lesson. Really, we try to be between 25 and 28 minutes is what we shoot for. But I'm pretty sure I took the full 30 minutes. I was so nervous. And I finished the class. It was fine. It really was fine. You could tell I was nervous. I would go from really excited and smiling, and I'd switch to the next slide to very serious while I was thinking, and then smiling, and then thinking. When I went back and watched the playback. But when I went to fill out the feedback, I realized the feedback form was very specific. And it would say a question, and then you'd choose which option. So filling out that feedback was actually difficult for me because my notes didn't quite correlate with the scoring. And there was one section where the student was supposed to sing the ABCs, but there was no slide on the assessment for them to sing the ABCs, so we didn't do it. So I was like, uh-oh. So I just gave them all the points for ABCs because they had done so well naming letters and sounds throughout the assessment. I thought, I'm going to hope and pray that this student knows how to sing their alphabet, and I'm going to give them all of the points more. So then I learned that I could actually open up that feedback button for that lesson ahead of time and read through those unit assessment questions. And since then, VIPKID now has a function where you can actually see the unit assessment questions while you're doing the unit assessment. So you can actually grade live while you go. If that's hard for you, you can just glance at the questions and still take written notes, but we've come a long way. So I just thought that this would be a fun video, a quick introduction to me, just a tiny bit, about how my very, very first class with VIPKID went, because it's so different than how it was for pretty much everyone I know. So if anyone else ever had their first class via unit assessment, hit me up because I feel you. But yeah, thank you for listening. But that is how my very first class with VIPKID went. If you ever have any questions for me about anything, let me know. Shoot me an email to skylessposts@gmail.com. Bye.